Okay, quick video. This is on my wife's Slayer Propel, native watercraft, and my native watercraft, Slayer Propel 13. These are the 2017 models. There's not a whole lot different between the previous years, but what is seemingly not a big deal to some people, but huge to me, is the reversed fishing rod holder for working on lures or bringing a fish in by hand when you get them at that last bit, and a cup holder. The older models just have the reverse rod holder, not a cup holder, and that cup holder will actually accommodate like a 32 ounce Yeti or Arctic or any of those. I think I have an Academy brand one that I put in there and can drink on for quite some time. She surprisingly, well, I guess not surprisingly, has way more stability in her kayak because of how they designed the aft portion of this boat. It is solid as a rock. You could stand up on it. It works great. Something to keep in mind, there's another little subtle difference I noticed is for the back of her seat, which normally sits here, the rails, there's a kind of a rub rail protector. It's made out of a really heavy duty poly. Both sides, whereas on the 13 they just put a piece of metal rail gear track, excuse me, on both sides, and I haven't had a problem with it, but it's just something to note. I thought that was kind of weird considering that these are the same model essentially, just different sizes and proportions. Obviously I've got the battery stowage there, which I don't use because I have a Yak Attack cell block that has the all-in-one. I'll do a video on that later for my fish finder. I love that thing. It's great. Both of these are awesome boats. For the money, I don't think you can beat them. I get compliments all the time. They're really fast and fun to pedal. Think faster than a pro angler, maybe definitely slower than a Hobie Revo, and probably comparable to an Outback. I don't really care about top end speed. I know if I lock down the back detent for the Propel drive systems, we can get about 5.5 miles an hour. But what you learn real quick on these is you can paddle all day trolling for fish or whatever at a 3 mile an hour pace, and literally all day. It doesn't wear you out at all. I think a lot of that has to do with the new short crank pedals. I'll do another video with them rigged up, and I might just add it on this video. Matter of fact, I think I'll do that right now so you can see kind of how it sits when we go out. Alright, I'm back. This is my typical bag and regular milk crate that I have. I don't have it actually strapped down in there or set down, but I normally just pull the bungees around it and it rides fine. My wife puts a ridiculous cooler back here normally, like a 40 quart, and it still only comes to here, so it doesn't mess with her rudder at all. So there's the seats. They're real comfortable, real breathable mesh, hand stitched in the US. I like that. Also hand stitched in the US is this little gear track bag that is adjustable. You can loosen these and slide them up or down, or take them, put them on the other side. Usually put the fish grips, some little things. Oh, forgot to put my Propel drive in. Did get the wife's in though. I can throw mine in right now, it's not a big deal. I think it weighs about 14 pounds or so, I can't remember. These do have the new of this year, I guess. They call them upgraded, the short shaft pedal cranks. I think it basically makes it a little more efficient on the low end, less resistance than the longer pedals, but you might lose a little bit of top end as well. But I don't mind them. Her bar is way shorter axle to axle than mine is by many inches. It's just the way they designed the holes. I've got my storage. Stays pretty dry in there. I keep scupper plugs and extra parts and things. I've got our Scotty mount rod holders and extensions. They're pretty good. I haven't had a problem with them yet. That's my Garmin Striker, my Yak Attack cell block. I wired this up myself. It's I can go inside of the snaking with that if I want to on that wire and kind of pretty it up, but I just can't say enough good things about this Garmin. It takes just a second to boot, but I love the self-contained unit that the cell block provides from Yak Attack. This chirp sonar, it's something else. I almost limited out on walleye the other day in less than 30 minutes. And some people from the shore were surprised that I could catch them as fast as I could in this. But what they don't understand is I can sneak up on them a lot better than I can in the boats. So, but yeah, no, that's pretty much it. If anybody's considering these boats, again, it's a native Slayer Propel 10. Native Slayer Propel 13. There's plenty of good videos out there, but you know, if you have any personal questions or anything, just shoot me an email or message me on here and I'll try to respond. Like I said, can't say enough about them. I really love these two boats. You know, I wish they were lighter, but that's the problem. You know, when you go this big and you add some weight. Her boat's really nice and light. My boat weighs about 30 some odd pounds more, I think. So, but anyway, like or subscribe. Thanks.